Come on, set! Hurry! Ready, ready! Ready, ready! Okay, ready? Set, hut! Let's go! 60, get it! Here we go, set! Shoot! Set up! Set now! Here we go, here we go! And go! Got it? Leaf river! Leaf river! Here we go! Hit it! Down! 30, set, go! Ready? Fire! Set, ready? 10, 2, hurry! Let's go now! Ready, ready! Ready up! Say hut! Ready, ready, get it! Ready, break! Shoot! Set! 60 outlaw! Topper! Topper! Now! Come on, set! Hut, go! Ready, ready! Leaf river! Leaf river! Let's go! Hit it! Ready? Set, go! Here we go, set! 50, plant! Fire! On the double. Set. Set up. Hut up. Here we go, here we go. Ready, ready. Here we go. 90 wolf.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Minnesota Vikings. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Here we go. All right, check. Walk 54. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Wide. Watching your car. You remember me.
Elliott rolling right. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Running with Elliott. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And an alley to run. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Partner, I think we can all agree that that was a pretty darn good opening drive right there. And the key to it all, going for it on 4th down earlier in the drive. Set a tone for it, and the best part, they made it pay off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Down. 60 or. Watch the screen.
Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
It's been a long day for you. Get it.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, Cook. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Set, ready? 18 Gator. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Check, check. Lock, snap.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got Lockett. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the Cowboys' 47-yard line.
On the ready. Check right. Watching you five. I'm coming. I'm coming. 6-6. Pull it high. Big river. Big river.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cowboys 7, Vikings nothing.
Ready. 58. 58 to Mike. He don't know no better. Hit it.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. From the right hash, this from 53. And this one is right down Broadway. Remember, Prater has hit from 64 earlier in his career. This one not quite as long, but good from distance nonetheless. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 28-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And it's
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Right here, right here. 26.
On third down, it's Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Cooper was the target there. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole, because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle. On second down, it's Cook. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
A loss of 1. It's now third down and 6.
80 weapons. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Cut. Watch the 20.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 60 outlaw. 55 to Mike. Here we go, G. Hey, it's just me and you. X3. 218. Chopper. Just get it.
They'll run on first down. Cook.
Check.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On second down now, it's Cook. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. It's complete to Lockett. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll set up to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. It's caught. Lockett. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Prater for the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 30, 10, touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 82 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for 2 fails. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A first down carry by Elliott doesn't amount to much as he'll get forward for about a couple. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 34.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They go to Elliott again. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. 10th carry now for Elliott. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally marked down at the 23. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
This is Elliott. Ben Gideon in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hatchet. Here we go, 47. 26.
Oh, Prescott stripped.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 12-yard line.
First down.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Looked like they picked a heck of a time to run the counter.
And we've been saying that in this great game of football probably since we started playing. Anytime you get guys thinking you're going to go one way and you hit back the opposite side, it's a great chance it can turn into the type of play we just saw there, a big gainer.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll look to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. He'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Prescott now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Oh, he's got a little daylight. That goes for a gain of 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. On 2nd down, Prescott again. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 28. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Cooper was the intended target. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
6-6, pull it high.
They run the counter with Cook. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
A gain of 3. It's now 4th down and less than a yard.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Hey, watch the slant. Alert 3, alert 3.
Running for it. Here's Cook. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Dalvin Cook turned away on 4th down. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get him the football back. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. That one goes for 24 yards.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Cowboys.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play. 1st down, Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. That one looks like he'll throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter. But 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him. And then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for Minnesota, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.